Welcome back, everyone. We're up to Game 3 here between Sen and Sheth. It is going to be the final match between these two boys. Winner will move on. Loser will drop out of the tournament in 4th place, unfortunately. But so far, we've had some very quick games between both these guys, both of them punishing the openings of each other very, very well. I am Unstable, joined here by Orb for this matchup, and I'm really not sure what we're going to see from this one. Both these guys have punished each other with Zerglings once each. See how we go.
Yeah, I'm definitely expecting on this map, which has such a much longer rush distance than the other maps we've seen. I'm definitely expecting to see that hatch first yet again. But timings are a little more kind of, in the gray. They're not as black and white as they are. The closer you are to your opponent, the more you can take advantage of timings. And when you're far away from your opponent, when you have to bring all those units all the way from your base to your opponent's base, it really kind of creates a little bit more of like a macro setting where it's easier to hold off an expansion or take some drones and then build units.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm not sure whether we're going to see a fast expand coming from both players again. I know both of them are going to be very worried about Bish being overpowered by that many Zerglings again, just like we saw in Game 1 and by Sheth in Game 2 by Sen. Looks like both of them have not dropped a spawning pool yet.
Actually, gas first for Sheth right there, and for Sen rather. They're just like, they're just doing the same build. No matter what it is, they change their build and still do it the same. This is nuts.
Yeah, so we do have spawning pool down for both players. Once again, they are within 10 game seconds between each other, so it's going to be a very, very close matchup if they do decide to scout each other out. I don't know, I always see ZVZ, and sometimes you see those little tiny tweaks, and it's more the timing windows for people to get things wrong is a lot wider than other matchups. Like there's less room, breathing space between these two guys.
Absolutely, and I think that's just the way it was in Brood War as well. It's like if you sometimes just one drone, could make the difference in Brood War, and I've definitely seen games where people are just powering banelings at the other person constantly in StarCraft 2, and one person has one more drone, they're just continuously fighting the person with one drone, eventually wins. And that it's like you said, the timing is just, it's so small. Like everything is it has to be very accurate in ZVZ. I think it requires a lot of precision in your play.
Yeah, definitely. The difference, I'd say, really would be the unit control. Like, as ZVZ is more about of a micro game than macro. Sure, you can have those big macro ZVZ games with like like roaches and all that kind of stuff, but it's very hard to deal with that early on. If you can make it into the late game, a lot of Zergs really don't have experience with that. It's hard to do that on the ladder because you'll win a lot of games with these early pushes and things like that. But once you start playing a player who can defend that, it's very hard to get experience with that late game kind of stuff. Looks like Sen is going to get a little look here, see what's going on.
He sees the Zerglings that were hidden at the top of the base. A little mistake by Sheth there. He had 4 Zerglings. He just did not place them correctly on the ramp so that the enemy Zerglings were able to run up and get all that scouting information. So a little bit of a mistake right there. I don't think. I believe Sheth has not been able to scout his opponent. Wow, another Overlord going down. Sheth making the same mistake twice. Oh no. There goes down the Overlord at Sen's natural. Sheth, however, just streaming Zerglings at his opponent. Sen did have this round there, had to fall back, but we have a lot of reinforcements incoming.
Yeah, he does have that Roach Warren coming up. The Baneling Nest is about 15 seconds or 20 seconds away as well. Oh no, both these guys missing each other. These Zerglings are going to get up the ramp.
Oh my god, all the Zerglings left his base. They're now on their way back, and we're a lag spike. Oh my god, no.
Oh my god. No, dive. Yeah. Not good time to lag, people. Jesus.
Oh,
I can't talk.
This must be for the players. I feel so bad for them.
If anything, this gives Sen an advantage because like he can sit there and go, okay, shit, what am I gonna do?
Yeah, absolutely. The defender always wants to have more time to think.
Oh, and then we go. So the queen is being taken out by these Zerglings, and he's actually going to get the second queen as well. Sen trying to bring his lings back to the bottom of the ramp. He's getting a lot of drone kills here. This is very unfortunate for Sen. Oh my god.
Going down.
We do have 6 roaches in the way for Sen, though. Oh, that was very unfortunate for him. Now it's up because there's so many roaches coming. We do have a lair coming up for Sheth. He's going to need a lot of those. We're down to 14 versus 10 for the drone counts, but Sen did lose those roaches. He's trying to drone back up now.
To just pull back, not try to engage. And, you know, a lot of people they'd think, okay, I'm stuck in his base. I just need to like fight it out. Very smart of them to just try to run out, leave the game. Or sorry, not leave the game. Leave the base, and just keep that army for later because he's going to need it.
Yeah, but Sheth needs to be careful. He doesn't want to walk up that ramp. There's a lot of roaches there.
Just poking up, trying to get some scouting, trying to see what his opponent has. Now that gives him a huge, a really good strong point where he can see exactly what his opponent has. He walked up there, saw his opponent had 6 roaches, a number of zerglings, about 8 or something, and just walked right back out. It's a great play. Now he knows exactly what he's up against.
Yeah, definitely. He's going down a spine crawler now. His lair is also up. We could be seeing some mutas maybe from Sheth. What are we going to see? Don't see any tech buildings yet, but he needs to be careful not to be like there is a timing now that Sen can actually push forward with these roaches and take Sheth out because he does not have that much units. And it looks like we do have a spire going down, so this is going to be very frustrating for Sen. He's only just got his first queen out now. He's getting second on his way.
It takes so long to build, however. It takes 100 seconds, same as a DT Shrine or a Nexus. It's very, very long.
Oh my god.
There is quite a lot of time that he can just attack with roaches. And yeah, another Overlord going down for Sheth. That has really got to hurt. He's going to get Overlord blocked yet again.
You can tell he wants to try and get a lot of these units. Oh, actually, Baneling's being morphed here. Looks like he's going to try and snipe this queen. He's going to lose the Overlord anyway, but if he gets the queen... Oh, the Baneling's in route. Gets quite a few... That actually was really well done by Sheth.
That was fantastic. Took out the queen and just left and did a bunch of damage with the Banelings as well. Took out some of the Zerglings. That was really great. I caught that queen off guard. Sen did not have his army in position while that queen was killing that Overlord. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, he's buying time for his spire to go up. Sen still does not have any kind of lair tech. This is going to be very frustrating for him. He's got his second queen on the way now as well, but he will be able to. Sheth will be able to take get map advantage. He's getting that Evo chamber. Wants to get that +1 weapons for those roaches, so they can 2-shot lings now with that +1. We do have a good flank here by Sheth. Wants to try and get a couple of hits in. Does lose quite a few lings. He's trying to keep Sen in his base. He's just trying to keep him in his base as long as possible. We have 4 mutas on the way. There are still 2 queens.
This is exactly what Sheth wanted, I think, because his opponent expanded and therefore is not pushing. You know, instead of just building up a whole bunch of units to go attack him before the spire was finished, he expanded and is just sitting back and defending, which gives Sheth the time to get these mutas out and be able to come and essentially, you know, win the game by having air units and Sen just not having units that can attack air other than queens. So, I mean, here come the first mutas. Looks like 4 en route right here.
He's going to try and get this queen out of the way. Sen's second queen is out of position. He does have 3, though. Sheth does have both of these guys, but there is no... He needs to be careful. Doesn't want to lose any mutas that he doesn't have to. He can... Looks like we got an advancement here from Sen. No, wants to keep these overlords. He's going to be able to get a lot of overlords. Sen is now supply capped.
Another queen just popped out, too.
And he is getting a spore crawler in the main base, and he's not got one in the natural, though. So, Sheth is now taking this chance to expand. He's also going to get another overlord of Sen's. So Sen is now going to be very supply capped. He's got 2 overlords on the way. He's got 3 now to try and overcompensate for that. But it looks like we got Muta Ling coming in from Sheth. If we have a look at this income count, Sheth is actually ahead in drones. But the problem with this is because Sheth does have that Muta advantage, Sen can't actually put any pressure on him whatsoever.
Yeah, he can't leave his base at all. He can't leave those queens because that's his only anti-air. And he still has not even started a lair, which is really interesting. I guess he's just relying on queens at this point to deal with these mutas.
Yeah, we do have the Evo chamber now out for Sheth. He's probably going to get some upgrades on those lings. He's trying to do as much as he can with these mutas. Doesn't want to lose any though. Sen does have 4 queens. 5 queens, actually. Lots of queens. Oh my god.
Wow. Mass queen strat. That's awesome.
But if we have a look here, we got 38 to 28. Sheth is using this opportunity while Sen is stuck in his base. Oh, we got a counterattack here by Sen, though, with quite a few lings. But Sheth not
they
going
are
to be
going
caught
to be
off guard
forced
by
to
that.
fall back, though, because Sheth is defending with those slings, and he's going to be able to do a bit of damage with these mutas. We do have a second Evo chamber down for Sheth now, so looks like he might be going for a timing attack. He's putting down a Roach Warren. Could be tech switching to go Mass Roach with double upgrades.
Oh, nice done by Sheth there, sniping. That's Creep Tumor. There is 5 queens, so there's going to be more Creep Tumors coming, but still. And oh my god, the queen's off creep at the moment. They're not going to be in the main to help deal with these mutas.
Looks like he's going for an attack. He's putting all his eggs in this basket right here.
Yeah, we do see that. Unfortunately, the queen's speed will give Sheth quite a bit of time to throw down some spine crawlers. He's got 26 lings on the way for Sen. This could be it. It's going to come down to the defense here by Sheth.
I'm surprised he isn't, like, you know, this is so, it's not, I mean, you could say it's not all in, but it's so, like, really, really committed that I'm surprised he didn't just make it definitely an all in, bring all his drones at this point. I mean, bringing all those queens and taking this long to do a push.
Sheth definitely in a bad way right now. He's got 11 roaches on the way, but he has nowhere near the army here. We got 39 lings, 23 roaches, and 7 queens, 5 on the way here. And here we go, we're going into the main. Roaches are out for Sheth. But there's so many roaches here. Oh my god, this is going to be very close. The queens are out of position. Sen pulling back.
Going to be able to do a lot of damage here.
It's a very tense moment for both these players. It looks like Sheth is trying to keep his overlords over his army to try and get some attack out of these queens. But here we go, so lots of roaches coming in now. The mutas. Oh no, the muta's in the wrong spot. They're being hit by the queens. Transfuse going on over all the queens.
Roaches look like they're outnumbered for Sheth.
There are so many transfuses available for Sen as well.
And there are no drones left as Sheth's natural. I don't see how Sheth could come back from this. I think this is probably going to be the
end. He does have 10 roaches on the way, but if you have a look here at this counting station, we're at 6 roaches to 16. We do have 12 lings, and he's actually losing a lot of overlords to these queens. And it looks like Sen might actually take this. GG coming from Sheth. He will be out of this tournament. Takes 4th place. Still a very respectable result. But Sen will go on to play Kiwi Kaki.
Absolutely, and I think, you know, judging a player's skill based